Madden 23. Today we're gonna start an offline franchise, but today we're gonna go into play now and pick our franchise team. But to make the live stream a little longer, we're also gonna play a few online games with that franchise team. But here's how we're gonna pick the team. We're gonna do the 3 random style. We'll go for 3 randoms. If we don't like any of the teams to be our franchise team, we'll go for our 4th and have to use that as our franchise team. Because that just sounds interesting. So Browns, Dolphins, Saints. And our franchise team will be the Dolphins. So let's go into a few online head-to-head games with the Dolphins. Test them out. Match. Now Dolphins.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins.
We're playing the Bengals to start things off with the Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here we go. Hey, Here's Burrow to throw right away. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here.
Let's go down for a loss.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Again, it's Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Being chased out left. And he can't.
And that's a sack.
He's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Big 13. 11 MT. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
McPherson's kick is good.
Nope, missed.
And the Bengals are on the board first here.
We missed the block.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Just overseeing.
At the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
You go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They give to Mixon, hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Let's go.
We coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Tua out to his left. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Okay.
Tua going to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Tyreek.
40. Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Trying to get it to chase, but it's intercepted. And some room to roam now. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money.
I should have caught that.
Nice completion. Really good pickup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tua, the final shot before half. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Taken down at the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
There we go.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Tua sets up to pass it.
I should not do that.
Will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Burrow on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Burrow's going to lift a throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Okay.
Here's Tua. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua on the bootleg here. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Down the sideline he goes. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's got it. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Flush. Oh, no, he lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, let's try and get this win here.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next
Just can't give
drive.
up the lead.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to be out of
There we
bounds
go.
right at midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action, now it's Tua. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Tua fit that in
2
there.
minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. That one goes for 24 yards. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension.
Let's go.
A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground.
10-point game.
Control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Burrow. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back.
Oh, that's not good. That is not good.
The onside kick, and they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And
let's go, Xavier Howard.
Yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds.
That's game.
This is just an incompletion here.
1 by 3.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into it.
Now let's go to compare stats. We're 5-1. Our opponent was is now 17-11. We're now 5-1. See, we haven't used the Bills yet. Use the Broncos yet. Browns were 2-1. Well, we haven't used them yet either. We haven't used any of these teams yet. 1-0 with the Dolphins. 0-1 with the Raiders. 3-0 with the Ravens. And then 1-0 with the Titans. Okay, well, 5-1 crew. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Dolphins will be my offline franchise team. I'll probably start that franchise next week. Okay. Bye, guys.